Hey yo, what is going on YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Poor Life Decisions, starring me. What is up guys, welcome back to another video. If you guys watched the last vlog, you know that I had mentioned about possibly getting a kayak to be able to go out, start doing some kayak fishing, get some content for you guys, and just be able to get to a bunch of fishing spots that I can't currently get to on land, where the fishing is gonna be 10 times better. I just got back from about a three and a half hour long road trip there and back. I had to drive all the way down to Fort Myers, about an hour away, then an hour drive back, and then an hour there, kind of just checking out the kayak and bullshit with the guy that was selling it to me. So I ended up picking up a 2019 Hobie Pro Angler 14 foot. I didn't realize how big this kayak was gonna be until I got there and saw it in person, but it's huge, and I'm gonna show you guys here shortly. And another thing that I didn't really realize until I started doing a little bit of research with kayaks is how expensive they can be. Like, you know, in the beginning I'm thinking, oh, like 300, 400, 500 bucks for a kayak, not too bad, right? Now they do have kayaks for those prices, but for what I'm looking for, like an actual fishing kayak with like a pedal drive system instead of having to use like an oar or like paddles, yeah, these ones get a little bit pricey. I mean, brand new, we're talking anywhere from like $4,000 to $5,000. I got a steal on this one. It was a little expensive. I paid like $2,750 for it. Yeah, for a kayak. I know. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I'm not gonna argue with that at all. But like I said, for what I wanted, it's not too bad of a price. It's also in really good condition, and I'm gonna show you guys that here in a second.
My bank account is running on friendship. Please watch all the ads on this video. Thanks.
So this right here is the kayak that I just picked up. I still have it strapped down on the back of the truck right now. As you guys can see, 14 feet. It sticks out quite a bit from the tailgate. Luckily, the guy had like a little rag that I could tie on the end right there so people can see it. So I'm gonna need to get this thing unstrapped. The only problem is when I picked it up, obviously the guy was there to be able to help me load it up. It's quite heavy. I think it weighs about 100 to 110 pounds. Give you guys a quick little view of the inside. I'll give you guys more of like a detailed tour of it once we get it unstrapped from the truck and get it unloaded. Alrighty, so a few beers later, I ended up over at my neighbor Jeff's house. I was gonna have him help me take the kayak off the truck, and then I got to thinking, I'm supposed to be going out early tomorrow morning, probably gonna end up leaving my house about 5 a.m. to go out with my physical therapist and do some kayaking, do some fishing. I was like, you know, if I wake up at 5 a.m., I'd probably have a little bit of difficulty trying to maneuver it and get it on the truck, especially with how my knee is right now, that I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it on the truck for now, and then once I'm done kayaking tomorrow, we'll take it off. I'll get the thing all nice and cleaned up, and I'll show you guys like a better view of it tomorrow. Bright and early, we got the kayak out. It's my first time losing my kayak virginity over here. This is beautiful. Well, fish already jumping. I got bit by about 963 mosquitoes before we launched, so my legs are pretty torn up right now, but it's feeling good on the knee, good exercise. You guys can see some of my scars that I got on my knee. It's not the brightest out right now, but gonna go out, do some fishing, baby. Hopefully we can catch some stuff. I got the GoPro with me too, so we're gonna try getting some GoPro content and just see if we can catch some fish today. Yeah, it's starting to get a little nervous out here. These waves are kicking up a little bit. For my first time on a kayak, I'm definitely getting the full experience. This guy over here has got the trolling motor. He's got the power pole on the back. Got the Bentley of the kayaks over there. Poor Tyler over there. He's got the 1999 Honda Civic of kayaks. You get good mileage on those ones though. Get real good mileage. Hopefully we can catch some fish today, man. I'm excited. It feels good. I'm actually enjoying this. Thank God I'm enjoying it, because I spent about 3 grand on this thing, so it would have sucked to come out and not enjoy it, but no, I'm having fun. I like this. Well, unfortunately, I didn't catch much of anything today. Kind of really just wanted to break in the kayak, get a feel for it. It was my first time going out. I really do enjoy it. However, over here caught probably the largest trout I think I have ever seen in my life. This thing is huge. I mean, just for comparison, next to my foot, I wear a size 12. You guys can see, it's a monster. Definitely gonna be able to get some good meat off this thing. Beautiful looking fish. I would have loved to have caught something like this. I mean, just look at the colors on this thing, dude. Absolutely beautiful. Spotted sea trout or speckled sea trout. Nice fish. Let's see yours over there, big guy. Oh, come on. Let's see your monster.
Hold on, let me extend it.
Yeah, there you go. Hold on, let me put it on. I need to put it on 0.5 to make it look bigger. It's all about them angles.
There we go.
It's not a bad fish. However,
hold fish out. That's what
yeah,
I mean.
yeah, here you go. However, his trout would have swallowed that thing. Oh, you gonna put them next to each other? Now Tyler's trout is 17 inches, and just me versus the guy she tells me not to worry about. Literally could swallow it. What a beautiful fish, man. So we just ended up measuring it. Got the lip touch in there. 26, basically right on the money. Yeah. 26 inches.
That's nice, dude.
You said 28, you know.
I was close.
Close.
I didn't measure it.
No cigar. Only a cigarette, but close nonetheless. What a beautiful. You're going to get so much meat off that thing, too. So much meat.
Put it in the cooler?
Yeah, I'm allowed to go home now.
Yep. Well, at least you guys caught something. I got skunked. Tyler told me the fishing was going to be way better on a kayak. He's full of shit. Nah, there was just a lot of factors that were working against us today. The wind, the tide, temperature, cold fronts coming in. But like I said, I got to break in the kayak today. My first time out on it, get a feel for it. And I absolutely love it. I had the time of my life, even though I didn't catch shit today. So after I ended up getting back this morning, I had to go through, take the kayak off of the truck, spray everything down with the hose because the salt water down here is extremely corrosive, and if you don't take care of your stuff, rinse it off every time you're done using it, not only your kayak, but also your fishing rods and reels, as well as the pedal drive for the kayak. All this stuff can start to corrode and not work properly, so I sprayed everything off. Rods and reels are nice and clean. The kayak's nice and clean. I will say though, one thing that I definitely need to invest in and get is a new oar. These oars are made out of fiberglass, and I don't know if you can tell the difference between this one and this one. This one's like more faded, and the fiberglass is starting to just break apart. I ended up getting a bunch of tiny little slivers of fiberglass in my hands today, which was not fun at all. It just felt like a bunch of little hairs stuck inside your skin. So I need to get a new set of oars or paddles, whatever you want to call these. And then after I was done that, I'm not gonna lie, I took the fattest nap. It was so fat. I was up at like 5:30 this morning, super early. I did get some sleep last night, obviously not enough because I was super exhausted after going out on the kayak. Definitely the most exercise that I've done since I've had my knee surgery, but all in all, I do think it helped a ton. My knee's feeling great today. Right now, I'm actually waiting for Andrew to come pick me up. He needs me to help him out. Basically, he's going to do a photo shoot tonight and needs someone to drive his car while he takes rollers of another vehicle. If you guys don't know what that is, basically while the car's rolling, someone takes pictures of it, and he can't do that and drive at the same time. So he's gonna come pick me up. I'm gonna give him a hand, drive him around tonight so he can get some rollers for one of his clients or customers. So that's what we got going on today. Not gonna lie though, I spent most of the day out on the kayak and sleeping. But I love this thing. I definitely think it was a good investment. Like I said, I didn't catch anything today. It wasn't my day for me. But all in all, I still had a great time out on the kayak. Now there are quite a few attachments that I do want to pick up for this thing. One of them being an additional rod holder that will strap to this arm right here or the arm on the other side. And there's so many other things you can get to. You can get LED lights, you can get a power pole for the back right here, which the guy that we went out with today, he had one of those. And it's super sick because when you're in shallow water, you know, I think it goes up to 5 or 6 feet. You just put the power pole down and you stay anchored in one spot, which is super convenient, especially today because it was really windy out. We were kind of blowing all over the place. You can get a trolling motor for the front. So I got to do some research, see what I can find, and probably pick up a few more things for this kayak. Andrew just got here to pick me up and is showing me, I guess he got in a little accident. When was this, yesterday?
Yesterday morning.
Yeah, got hit doing like 25, 35 miles an hour. You can't even tell though.
No, there's like just small
little minor scratches here and there.
I have the video where you could see I was rolling and he smacked me and my camera shook.
Yeah, you sent me that. I saw it.
Yeah, I flung forward.
And you said like his airbags went off and everything, but yours didn't?
His airbag went off. It was a very minor crash, but he was going pretty fast.
Yeah, you can't even tell though, to be honest. I'm so used to driving my truck that I feel like I'm in a little tyke, like the little cars that the kids pedal around. My head is about to go out of the sunroof in this thing, and I tried adjusting the seat and I think it's broken because I can't go down any further. So we might have to just open up the sunroof and drive with my head sticking out of the sunroof for this, because holy f, I am way too big for this car. Damn, look at that ass. If you guys are wondering what getting rollers looks like, surprised he's actually not hanging halfway out the door right now. He's taking some photos of this Mustang. We decided to take out my neighbor Dave's boat today. The last time he took it out, he ended up having some problems with his motor, so he went through, repaired it. We're kind of testing it out, and I don't know if you guys can see, there is currently a giant manatee swimming right at the back of the boat. Oh, I think that was his tail. You guys can see all the swirls behind us. There's a couple manatees. I think he went completely under the boat, unless he's coming out over on this side. He's probably just hanging out right underneath the boat. You guys can see it a little bit better. This right here is the tail of the manatee. He is a big boy. He's just following underneath the boat. We don't have the regular motor on right now. We just have the trolling motor, but dude, this thing is huge. It's been following us ever since we were back over there. Now you guys can get a real good view of him. Looks like he actually has some propeller damage to his back. Someone hit him. That sucks. It's unfortunate. Not too sure what Dave just hooked into. It's always you catching all the fish? I don't get it. Hasn't came up to the water yet. Huh?
Probably a catfish.
On a paddle tail? No way. No way. Pulling you like that too? I don't think so. I don't think it's a catfish. Might be a nice snook. Yeah, it looks like it's a jack. Yeah, it's a jack. That's exactly what it is. Not a bad fish. I don't know if they're good eating though. I don't think I've heard much about jack. Here, let me grab the net over here. There we go, baby. I didn't get skunked today. Stopped at the dock so Dave can go get the trailer for the boat. Just landed this nice little snook right here. Definitely not a keeper, but a nice little snook. Let's go, baby. I decided to come out and do a little bit of fishing, and this has got to be the first time that this has ever happened to me. I got on a paddle tail with a jig head, and this catfish absolutely smoked it. Absolutely smoked it. That is the first time that has ever happened. Decent sized catfish, though. All right, so second time taking out the kayaks, and look at this fucking monster snook I just landed. It's a keeper?
Yeah,
let's go, baby.
You gonna keep him?
Oh, yeah, we are. You're going to show me how to prepare him.
Let's go.
Dude, that is a beautiful fucking fish, man. I wish I had the GoPro on when he smoked that top water, dude. Drag was screaming.
He's got a hook in him. Unless it came from yours. It
Uh,
might have came from yours. The hook broke off in him.
no way.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I wish I had the GoPro on, but we ain't been catching shit. So I was like, you know, instead of wasting battery.
Let me trade you.
Dude, look at this fucking fish, man.
Look at the size.
Oh, 32.
He's a big boy.
32.
He is a big boy.
Well, this is the second trout that I caught. The first one was a little bit smaller, probably about 14 inches. This one's like 17, so we're going to keep this one. Throw him in the cooler. Tyler's saying I'm having beginner's luck. Little does he forget the last time we brought the kayaks out, I didn't catch shit. Not one thing, but I've caught 2 trout and then the 32-inch snook that's in the cooler right now. So this seems to be the spot out here. See if we can keep catching some more. Well, someone's got to catch all the fish today. I keep having to come over to Tyler's kayak because he's got the cooler over here and the pliers and the grips. He's got everything that I need. He's going to measure this one. Make sure that it's a keeper. It looks like 17 and a half. Yeah, we're getting dinner today. Dude, they've been loving this Skitter Walk with this like chrome color with the gold sides and the red nose. They are loving it. The snook actually broke, I don't know if you guys can see, broke one of my treble hooks off on the front, but they're still smoking this thing. So I'm just gonna not fix what isn't broken. Well, my first cast right after we just put a keeper in the cooler, we got another keeper right here. Beautiful, beautiful speckled sea trout or spotted sea trout. And as he broke off, but got him in the kayak still, he just literally broke off. Oh, the dogs are out. All right, so I made it over to Tyler's house. He already filleted the snook and a couple of the other trout. I decided that I was gonna take a fat ass nap when I got home. Dude, I hit the bed and I passed out for like 4 hours. But he's saying we got a ton of meat from these fish today, so it's pretty exciting. Gotta give you guys like an idea of how it looks. I've filleted fish before, it's been a while, so just getting a little refresher.
Trout have a thin skin, so it rips easy. And gets
Are they bony or no?
Not at all.
What about snook?
Snook aren't bony. I'm just not super good at filleting them yet enough to get all the bones out.
To get all the bones out. So what you're telling me is I need to watch my bites?
That's right. No,
Watch my bites?
It should be all right. Little bits up near the ribs, but all the tail meat is good.
And how are you thinking I should eat it?
Shallow pan fry, little crumb, little bread crumb.
People are going to ask in the comments, they're going to be like, does this hurt the fish? Yeah, we got a lot of meat. Good day fishing, I'd say.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. Dude, I was thinking about doing the snook, making, how much meat do you actually think I have from the snook?
I gave you 1/2.
Okay.
I took 1/2.
Okay, you think I got enough
You
to
have
like pan fry
probably-
one
you
and then
probably
like
have 2 pounds of meat.
maybe like make a sandwich out of one?
Dude, you're not gonna know what to do with what you got.
Works for me. I love fish too, so I'm not worried about it at all.
Trout's a whole different taste. Not different taste, different texture.
Different texture. Both good tasting fish though.
Oh, 100%. Nice white meat. You're feeding the kids right now. They're inside eating that snook.
Works for me.
As we speak.
With this, do you eat the skin on this?
No, I took the skin off of this piece. I'm gonna do the same thing here.
So I know there's some fish that you can eat with the skin on.
Yeah, snook particularly. This is trout, but snook particularly, you want to take the skin off.
Off?
Yeah, apparently they used to call it soap fish back in the day because it had a soapy taste if you left the skin on. that's only what I hear. So there goes the skin.
And just like that.
That's just like that.
I'm recording from my phone because I have my camera set up over on my computer for my Twitch stream tonight. But I ended up picking up this cast iron skillet that's already pre-seasoned today. I picked this up from Walmart. I'm going to be cooking up the snook and the trout that I caught the other day to try it out. So this right here is the snook and this right here is the trout. Going to keep it simple and use some Zatarain's fish fry and then also just throw it in some virgin olive oil. Nothing too crazy, not going heavy with the seasoning. So that way I can taste and experience the true flavor of the snook as well as the sea trout. And just like that, a few minutes later, we have dinner. The snook is on top, the trout is on the bottom. We're gonna test this out and see how I like it. Before I decided I was gonna start cooking this, I did just wake up, so I need to make that clear. That's probably why I look the way that I do right now, half asleep. It's literally because I just woke up. First things first, we're gonna try out the trout and see how it is. Smells good. That's good. It's good fish. It's like I said, when I flavored it with just like that seasoning, it's really not even any type of flavoring at all. I really wanted to get a true taste for what the fish tastes like. The sea trout is good. It's a lot less gamey than I thought it was gonna be. But overall, it's good. I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. If you actually use some like different type of like fish seasoning, or even maybe dip this in some tartar sauce or threw it on a sandwich, probably be really good. Now we're gonna try out the snook, which apparently is phenomenal from what I've heard. Let's try it out. That is some good fish. Now I see what all the hype is about. Yeah, snook, this is delicious. This is really, really good. Oh my God, it's so flavorful. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for sure. So I met up with Tyler after work. He left work early today. We're going through and trying to catch some fiddler crabs, some mangrove crabs for fishing. Tyler's got all the gear. I got nothing in my hands, but we were met by the Department of Wildlife over here asking for our fishing license because I guess catching crabs is fishing. So we're going through. He's got his homemade extendo toilet brush with the mini net on the long broom handle. It gets the job done. We've only caught about 4 or 5. He said sometimes when you come out here, there's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, but we're going through and it looks like they've kind of already been picked through. Plus, I don't know if you guys can tell, but the tide is pushed a little far back. So if the tide was a little bit closer to the road, we'd probably have a little bit better luck, but we've got a few in there. We definitely need some more though. FWC took off because, you know, Tyler has his license, so nothing to worry about. I think maybe the lady that she was with just might have been getting trained or whatever, just kind of giving them an idea what to look out for because we weren't really doing anything we weren't supposed to. So basically what we do, I say what we do, but really it's all Tyler right now, is he's got this extendo toilet brush and you go through and you rub the brush on the back of these branches and it scares the mangrove crabs, not the fiddler crabs, the mangrove crabs. What the crabs do is they like to jump. And we've witnessed this quite a few times already. You know, I thought Tyler was going to be a professional when we came out here, but his netting capabilities, subpar. But they jump, you get them to jump off the branches and hopefully jump into the net, or at least be able to catch them in the net. But we just had a monster one that jumped into the net, bounced off the net, and then out, and then we couldn't get him.
Today's not the day.
Not the day. We're trying to get this because we're going to go out fishing for sheep's head, hopefully Sunday this weekend. We're going to take the kayaks out, do a little bit of bridge fishing, see if we can catch some sheep's head. That's the goal, is trying to get some. Oh, I see him. I see him. Get in there. He's right there, dude. Oh, no, he's going back up. Oh, he's down low now. He's low. Oh, and there he goes all the way down to the bottom. We're having to work today because I think right now we only have about 3 crabs in the bucket. So it's not the day. We're kind of striking out with the mangrove crabs, but it's kind of hard for you guys to tell. But all these little holes here, there is a bunch of fiddler crabs over here. We're going to try catching a few of these. The only thing with fiddler crabs is, you know, it's a lot harder to keep them alive than it is mangrove crabs. But we're still going to give it a go, see if we can catch some of these fiddler crabs. I'm going to try zooming in for you and see if you guys can see that. You see that yellow claw that's kind of right in the center of the screen right now? That is a big old fiddler crab. So that's what we're on the hunt for right now. Toasty out, but we did get ourselves some fiddler crabs. We got quite a few in here, probably like 2 dozen or so. Some big boys,
some not so big ones, but good bait nonetheless. We did get a mangrove crab in there as well, so hopefully we can catch some sheepshead this weekend.
Alrighty guys, the shirt is off, so you know what that means if you guys remember from the older videos. That is gonna wrap it up for today's vlog, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely a little bit different of a vlog than you guys are probably used to. Definitely a different vlog for me than I normally post. Did a lot of fishing in this vlog. I hope you guys did enjoy this type of content. Probably gonna be doing a lot of this. You know, I don't really have too much to do down here in Florida. I don't really have a lot of friends down here. I do have a few, and the few friends that I do have really enjoy fishing, which is also something that I enjoy. So that's definitely a good thing. But thank you guys for tuning in, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, just make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, make sure you have notifications on so when I post, you guys get updated. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.